Please welcome Joey Schulman. Can be a difficult task or it can be an easy task, and with you I love your recipes because number one, they're healthy, number two, extremely important to me, they always taste good. So you've got all the elements here in this sweet potato recipe that we're going to do.
So if anybody watches the Cityline weight loss challenge or have seen what we do, I'm not a huge advocate of grain at night.
Right.
You know, the occasional grain, but I love pasta. And so you and I over the years have done many hard-hitting shows on cholesterol and heart health. The majority of emails I get is after I use this little kitchen spiralizer.
Because it's a miracle maker.
People, we're going to post it on cityline.ca because we get so many emails. So I'm going to use the spiralizer. I'm going to get you to throw the sweet potato noodles in. You can just use your hands.
The miracle machine?
Oh, is the spiralizer.
Spiralizer.
And you can make fettuccine-like noodles with it, or you can make spaghetti-like noodles.
So cool.
So you can
they look like chips.
They do look like chips, but they're raw, so we have to cook them.
Okay.
You can throw a whole bunch in there, because we're going to make a big, big plate of pasta, almost half that bowl.
I love how you're calling it pasta already.
Well, you know,
it's actually sweet potato, but whatever, your brain doesn't know that.
Your brain doesn't know that. And you know what? I know people are going to say, oh, come on, that doesn't work. You can try it with kids, because kids will eat it as mac and cheese. So all with the little cream sauce. All you do is you cut a piece about yay big to put in your spiralizer.
Right.
You lift the top. Yeah, you can just keep stirring that. You know what? You can cover that for a bit, Trace, because we want to get that nice and cooked.
Sure.
And you put it on top of your spiralizer. And you can do this with zucchini. If you want to get fancy and you have people over, you can do this with apples as well.
Oh, nice.
See what I'm getting here? Literally, it takes 2 minutes.
Easy as can be. Look
can you
at
hear the audience oohing and awing?
Like, oh my gosh.
I can hear you guys doing that. It's great, right? It's great. And then you lift it up, and then voila.
So
See,
cool.
People love the spiralizer.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So it's a really nice time of year. It's harvest time. You want to use sweet potatoes, high vitamin C, high fiber.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to stir that up a little bit. And we're going to make nice noodles.
Okay.
And I'm all about you getting your greens this year. So this is the year of green, alkaline. The more I can get you to get your greens, the better.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is after we stir that up, and it's going to take about 2.5 to 3 minutes, what you want to do is you want to keep on stirring it until it gets nice and pasta-like.
Okay, so you are making sure that this gets to the consistency that you want it at, because remember, it's pasta.
It's pasta.
We want it to feel like pasta.
And we put olive oil in, so olive oil has a medium smoke point, medium to high.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is once you cover that up, perfect, we're going to get a nice and beautiful consistency. So we can now put that on top of the greens, Trace.
Yeah, we're ready?
So
let's just do it television style.
We're going to do television style ready. And put pasta on, put on that greens, perfect.
Look at the colors, though, and you know what? We say this all the time. When you get the vegetables that have the bright greens, the bright oranges, you're actually seeing all of the nutrients right there.
And that is high fiber, high vitamin C.
Right.
The next thing you want to do is a lot of people. I mean, nuts are fantastic. A lot of people forget about our friends pecans. Pecans.
I never forget about my friend Pecan.
Well, you can't do.
Oh, I love him.
Well, you can't do almonds either. Or
I can't do almonds. Remember we did that test?
We did that.
I'm totally off nuts now since that test.
Really?
Barely any nuts.
We'll do another show on that one. It's great.
Let's do another show on that.
So also really great and very harvesty, very great time of year to have them. So what you want to do is you can either put them in olive oil. I sort of like them raw.
Yeah, me too.
Just top this up so you get a nice crunch on there. And then if you can pass me those sun-dried tomatoes, that would be great.
Tomatoes,
so you just chop them up. You don't have to chop them if you don't want to, but you pour some on top. And this literally takes 2 minutes. And then, you know, I'm a huge fan of goat cheese. I'll let you pour some of that on. Goat cheese is higher in protein, so the higher it is in protein, the more it's going to fill you up, and it is lower in saturated fat.
Right.
So
I'll just eat that.
You can eat that. Yeah, that's no problem.
I don't want it to go to waste.
So you've
got everything you need there in this recipe.
You have everything you need. And with the spiralizer, you can do this pasta-like dish with zucchini. You can do it with sweet potatoes.
Right.
There's a variety of things that you can do with the spiralizer. Now, I know that it is tricking your brain a little bit that is pasta, but I'm going to tell you, when you're off pasta and you have this option at night, it's hearty. And it's more stick to your ribs sort of thing. So,
really good. Listen,
yummy.
keep the recipes coming, and we will always be posting them online, cityline.ca.
Fantastic.
Already so much buzz about the weight loss challenge that we will be kicking off in 2016. So more coming up after this. Stay with us. Thanks, Joey. It looks amazing. Welcome back. We are now going going to test your nutritional IQ. So this is a good one. A lot of these questions I went through and I was like, I don't really know. So let's get started. The audience, you're going to all be involved. The first question, foods with a low glycemic index are healthier than foods with a high glycemic index. I'm going with false. Most of them are true.
So
what
we
do
have
you
a
say,
lot
Joey?
of trues there. So that is actually false. So,
It's kind of complicated, though, the way the wording is. Tell us why it's
I know,
false.
it was a little tricky there. The glycemic index measures the speed of entry of a food into your system. So it's how fast that glucose goes in. And it's very, very important. But here's why it is not true, is because foods that have peanuts, foods that have fats, so fats, proteins, the ripeness of a banana, if it's more ripe, it's higher in the glycemic index, they will lower the GI. And you know I want you to stick you to low to medium GI foods, glycemic index.
Right.
So certain candies with peanuts will have a low glycemic index of 33. That is not my take-home message to go home and eat those foods for health.
Yeah, because that's where I was going with that.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, don't do that, Tracy. And watermelon has a very high GI of 77. Well, watermelon is a fabulous food filled with lycopene.
Yeah.
So you just want to use it as a tool. Most foods that are low on the GI are healthy, but not all. But
That's true, and that's what we all hear, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, second question. If you want to lose weight, it is best to avoid snacking. You have to avoid snacking to lose weight. I would say true because, you know, my snacks are awful. Most of you guys are saying false. Are they true or false?
So I want you to snack. So that is false. I want you to snack to lose weight. I want to regulate your blood sugar. So I'm glad that you're all saying that because you've seen the Cityline Weight Loss Challenge, 3 meals, 2 snacks, 3 meals, 2 snacks. So healthier snacks. We're not going to do high sugar, high refined fat, high salt snacks.
Yeah.
So nuts, seeds, things like that, yogurt's fabulous.
You have to snack. Make sure they're the right snack.
Exactly.
Okay. The French are thinner than North Americans due to their active lifestyle. What do you think? Is this true or false? I'm saying false. They are saying mostly false. Is it their active lifestyle?
It is not their active lifestyle, so that is false. And there's a whole book, Why French Women Don't Get Fat. That's a title. It's not what I'm saying. It's with the title of a book.
Yeah.
And the whole book primarily is on portion size. So their portion sizes are smaller than ours. Their chocolate bars, their plate size is smaller than ours. So it's only to do with portion size.
If you think about it, they're eating duck fat and chocolate and bread. So it's got to be about portion size.
But smaller amounts.
Teeny tiny, right?
Exactly.
Eggs are high in cholesterol, so we really need to eat no more than 2 a week.
What do you think, guys? True or false?
I'm going to say true, and I feel like I'm wrong. They mostly say false. What is it?
They're right, you're wrong. Sorry.
Okay.
They're right, you're wrong. Sorry.
You can go for it. You can go for it with your eggs.
Well, you know, my take-home point is this, is always talk to your doctor if you do have high cholesterol. But a big concern with dietary cholesterol doesn't come from the eggs. It's from saturated fat. It's from you're having a high body mass index. It's from inactivity. So the take-home point is low sat fats, exercise, maintain a lean body weight, and then, of course, talk to your doctor. But eggs are superfoods. They're really great foods.
They're great for you.
Right.
Okay. Is there ever any such thing as too many eggs?
Of course. There is a limit on them, so we don't want to see you eating a dozen in 3 days.
Right.
So, but more than 2 for sure.
Next question. The term whole wheat is a regulated term.
What do we
I
think?
say false. True or false, folks? We've got that was half and half.
Half and half.
Is it a regulated term?
So that's false. It is not a regulated term, unfortunately. So when you take something and you make it whole wheat, you can see this is a whole wheat bread, and I'm sorry to do this because it's kind of gross, but see how we can roll it into a ball?
Yeah.
My kids do this.
That's not whole wheat then?
That is made with whole wheat.
Okay.
So you can get 100% whole wheat or you can get made with whole wheat. But you want to make sure you're buying whole grain, because whole grain means it has the bran, the germ, the endosperm. That is a whole grain. That's where the nutrition sits. If I make a refined product, I've knocked out the bran, I've knocked out the germ, and that's where the nutrition lies. So I know it sounds funny, but whole grain bread actually feels a little heavier.
You can't make whole grain bread into a small little ball like that.
Not typically, you cannot.
You can't. Yeah, it's a lot more sturdy.
Exactly.
Okay, you did pretty good on the quiz. Give it up for Dr. Joey. Good job. Good job. To help say goodbye to your cravings, everyone will be taking home Dr. Joey's Skinny Chews. It's delicious, high fiber, low calorie chews. It's going to reduce your hunger and the need for sweets. Thanks so much, Joey. Let's go to break. More coming up. It's Family Day. Stay with us. Good news for the babies. My Montana serves raised by a Canadian farmer brand chicken and is featuring a new in-house smoked pulled pork stuffed chicken breast, which sounds amazing, along with 4 other barbecue chicken items. Today's audience will all take home a $25 Montana's gift card. You can bring your babies. Check out Cityline.ca for your chance to win a $5,000 fall shopping spree. Always a good prize, I tell ya. We've got our Cityline reel for this week right now. So we want your parenting fails. Your mommy or daddy fails. Did you forget to pack a lunch? Did you forget to pick them up for soccer? What is your most recent or your most spectacular fail? Share your photos and stories on your social media accounts. That could be any of them. Include the hashtag CitylineReel. We put them all together. We compile them. Sometimes we mention them on the show. So we thought, hey, y'all are parents. Let's talk about your spectacular fails. Let me show. I'll go first, okay? Because I had so many I didn't even know where I was going to start. Many times, and we've got a picture of this from my Instagram because I always talk about it, the people at 7 a.m. working the 7 a.m. shift at Loblaws, they know me now. Because I wake up in the morning and I realize, oh my gosh, it's the last day of school, or it's the birthday party at school for Eva, and I have nothing. One morning I actually woke up to a doorbell, and it was our contractor. I had no bra on. I had to move the car braless with messy hair. Then I had to get snacks. I was like, get in the car. I packed their breakfast in containers. They're eating their breakfast on the way to the Loblaws thinking, this is a fun adventure, because it's happening like every month now. We get to Loblaws. I was like, what are you going to get? What are you going to get? And you know when you're holding your kids like this, but like really tightly, like there's no time. So we're going straight to aisle 3. What are you getting? They're like, okay, I'm going to get the peanut-free, whatever. Get the snacks, go to school, drop them off. It's like, oh, so many mommy fails and parenting fails because it's tough to hold all the balls in the air.
It is.
So Joey, got any for us?
I do. No, I do have many to pick from.
Try to compete with the no bra.
Many.
I put one on eventually.
Ago, and I really actually feel really bad about it still.
Okay.
Faith lost a tooth. My dad is a retired dentist, so he plays it up. Zadie knows the tooth fairy. His name is Bruce. He does the whole phone call. We're calling Bruce. Yeah,
it's Bruce.
I can hook you up. So we do the whole thing. She speaks to Zadie. She puts the tooth under the pillow. My husband's traveling for work. I had an exhausting day. I fall asleep. 6 a.m. she runs in. She's like, he didn't come. I was like, he didn't come. He didn't. Oh my God, he didn't come.
Yes.
I forgot.
I've done it before.
Yes. Happened. So that was my big fail.
Yes.
I'm going for one from infancy. I'm holding my gorgeous daughter. She's so perfect. I've been so attentive. She's clean. She's all taken care of, but she smells like a trash can. And I finally go into jowl number 72, and there's a tablespoon of cottage cheese in there.
Yeah.
Milk had got rotted in her like festering neck folds. Fail.
They're tough to clean, those neck folds.
I didn't even know they existed.
Ew. Let's keep the conversation going. I'm putting it online. So we're going to say bye to you now. See you tomorrow on Cityline, but see you now online.